The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I'm your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me, as usual, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And we have a special guest. We're wearing a Hockey Gambling Podcast hat. We have Catfish Dilly. You recognize him from the chat. We shout him out sometimes. How are we doing today, boys?
I'm doing well. The off season continues. We're drifting closer to the football season. Been racing to catch up with college football stuff, so we've been putting the audiobooks on hold for now, slowing it down at least. One chapter a day is my going right now. Doing a lot of work there, but watching movies as well. I watched two of my absolute favorites in the erotic art film Nymphomaniac by my favorite director Lars von Trier on Sunday night. It's a tremendous film, not safe for work at all. Certainly not if you don't enjoy actual sex sequences. But yeah, it's not just a porno. It's a profound expression of human nature. There's a lot of talk about innocence versus experience. There's the old Blakean theme. Just very profound work. 5.5 hours long. So I watched that well into Sunday night. Of course, it cost me my usual Monday sleep, but got through that. And last night I watched Das Boot, possibly the greatest World War II film ever made, about a bunch of German submariners. Oh, that one really stirred me as well. Also watched that late tonight. You could also watch the 6.5 version. I ended up with the director's cut, which is 3.5, and the actual one is like 2 and a bit hours long. But absolutely incredible. I love the submariner. The films, the cinematography is incredible. The music, the stark contrast between when they're going in for the kill compared to when they're just like trying to survive at the bottom of the sea. It's like pure hunter killer instinct. Like 1 minute you're the predator, 1 minute you're the prey. Absolutely phenomenal. And spoiler alert, they do end up dying in the end, thanks to of all things, a British air raid on the U-boat base. That film is absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommended if you haven't seen it already. I don't know why I haven't yet, but highly worth the rewatch. It definitely stirs something in the soul. It's absolutely incredible movie. How about you, Dilly? What have you been up to lately?
I was about to say, we got a guest. We're like in team previews, and Joel's just going off about this erotic video movie watch.
I try to summarize the things that have been going on the last week. Okay, sorry if it's not coherent.
Definitely summer eyes. I got some summer content there. Dilly, take it away.
Yeah, I mean that was the best spoiler ever. Everyone dies at the end.
It's been out for like what 1981 is when it was made. So if you haven't seen it, you're likely not even born when it was made. So I don't make any apologies for spoiler alerts for spoilers when the film's been out for longer than you've been born. So what have you been doing, Dilly?
So not much. Yesterday I came home from work. All my quails were gone. Door was open in the cage. Feathers everywhere. Clearly 3 different.
No, let's start from the beginning. What are you doing with the quails? We don't know you here.
Why do you have quails?
Not know you.
Yeah, so I raise quails as just a little hobby I do. Get their eggs out of them. They live a few years, and you can, harvest them for meat if that's your thing, or do whatever you want. So,
how is quail meat? Have you had quail meat? Is it like chicken, or do you like them too much?
Very similar to chicken. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
It's big.
Their eggs is what I like. I raise them for their eggs.
Okay.
I love their eggs. Yeah.
Do you sell them, or you just like them as like pets?
I eat them. Yeah, I eat them. Use them just like chicken eggs.
Oh, the eggs. Yeah. I mean the actual birds.
Oh, what was the question?
Do you eat them, or do you just like treat them as pets, or you just like raise the eggs?
Well, as of now, I haven't got to eat them. Something else has.
There you go. Yeah.
Whatever just got them. That was they ate. So I had the first generation, and then I hatched some recently. I put 16 in the incubator. I got 7 hatched.
Not bad.
So yeah, so the first of my own, the first breed here that I've had just got eaten the other day by something. If I had to guess, probably a hawk or an owl, because usually like raccoons will leave the carcass. They'll just take the head typically. But yeah, and then so I go out there to clean up the mess, and then 2 of them, the two of my older ones, and then 4 of the babies are just running around in my backyard. So I ended up catching 4 of the babies. The 2 older ones I couldn't get. They're still running around out there somewhere. So now I have 4. So my quail live. So
yeah, you gotta get one of your trail cameras on your quails, so you know what happens. You can maybe you can even get an alert and go out there and save them next time. You got to get some.
He's got all his cameras on the deer.
On the deer, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I would just put like a regular home camera up,
Yeah.
out back, something like that. Yeah, I should probably do that. But
put your dog on duty, man. What's your dog doing?
Well,
chase all those fucking hawks away.
So
his dog's probably eating the fucking quails.
Ah, there it is.
You solved it.
Not leaving any traces.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Long-time listeners know about my bird hobbies, so naturally I'm very curious and interested in what you got going on there. I do miss the bird stories, so I'm living vicariously through you and your quail farming.
Yeah, next I'm gonna get the snowflake quail. You'll really like those. I'll send you. I'll share pictures. Yeah,
snowflake quail.
You guys like birds? I'm in Philadelphia. I have to like the birds. So big bird podcast here. I mean, we had a Talon on before as well. Man. So many birds all the way around there. All right. Make sure you guys check out the Sports Gambling Podcast is giving away $1,000 circa NFL future bet with their phrase that pays. You can submit your phrase now at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/phrase. Make sure you check that out. All right, yeah, Dilly is on here because he's a big Pittsburgh fan. Well, I don't know if he's a Pittsburgh fan, but you're from Pittsburgh-ish, and they're your team.
He's a Pittsburgh fan.
You know what? I am. Pittsburgh's growing on me. I mean, The Penguins. Let me say that, and the Pirates have, but the Steelers, not happy with a lot of their moves. But I'm kind of excited about the Penguins. Next few years going forward.
I have not heard that in years, so that is quite interesting.
This is going to be a take. Finally, we have a real argument.
Do you have a time machine where are you guys getting Gavin McKenna? Is that what you know about?
That would fit along with a timeline of
you got the frozen lottery balls or whatever.
Crosby, Gavin McKenna.
Yeah. Well, let's just start right here with the Penguins. We weren't sure if we're going to go out of order, but I mean, it's these 3 teams: Sabres, Ducks, Penguins. On the agenda for today. Last year, Penguins went 34, 36, and 12 for 80 points in 82 games. A goal differential of -50 was not very good there. For the upcoming season, their point total is 78.5. They are 6-1 to make the playoffs, 100-1 to win the Metro, and we have 200-1 to win the Stanley Cup. Also not pictured on the graphic for you YouTube watchers is worst record in the league is 7-1 for Pittsburgh here. So Dilly, how are you feeling about your Penguins off season and upcoming season?
So I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, that's 78.5 is pretty spot on. I think we're going to get maybe like 80, 82, maybe 84 wins. Month of October is going to be tough though. So if you like that point total at all, the over, you might as well wait and grab one any point in October. We're going to be traveling, bouncing all over the United States and Canada. So
going overseas to Sweden in November too.
Right? Yeah. Well, so
I mean, DraftKings has a monthly point total for October over under 11.5 for the Penguins there.
Yeah, I mean that says it all right there.
Yeah, they got 12 games. And I don't know, there's some winnable games in there. You got at the Ducks, You got the Islanders at home. You got the Flyers, the Blue Jackets. No, that is a pretty tough schedule. Sharks out there. Yeah, it's tough for an aging core.
That sounds pretty easy to me.
I mean, shoot, you're high on the Ducks, though. I mean, Ducks.
Islanders, Ducks, Sharks.
Okay, so Rangers, Islanders, Rangers, Ducks, Kings, Sharks, Canucks, Panthers, Blue Jackets, Blues, Flyers, Wild. And that's the 12 games.
That's a below 500 schedule for sure.
Yeah, so under 11.5 points.
You know my take. I want to hear Dilly's, though. He's got to be the positive guy in this one.
He doesn't have to be. He
has to be because he was all in. He said 82 points.
Well, we're talking here October. I'm not positive at all through October. October's going to be tough. I mean, I think just the travel spots alone, bouncing back and forth, is what's going to make it tough.
Yeah, start at home, then you go out west, come back home, down to Florida, back home, and then at Philly, at Minnesota.
That's what's going to make those spots a lot harder. So I think the season long point total is going to drop throughout this month if your books still have it open.
It's already dropping.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because unders taking on the juice right here. So.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like what you're predicting is like an over on the points, but not make playoffs, which is feels like exactly what the Penguins don't want to do. Like, I'm big on fading the Penguins. I like that worst record at 7-1 because they know how to tank. They tanked for Crosby. They're probably going to trade one of Russ to Raquel, if not both of them. And, maybe Crosby nurses some injury in the first half so he's healthy for the Olympics, because that is probably what he's focusing on now.
Right. Yeah. I just want to hear Dilly's bold take on the Penguins here, because I haven't heard anything that's making me think otherwise about the Penguins right now.
Right. So the way I'm looking at it, new head coach, new assistant coach. Last year, we got 80 points. I mean, we haven't made any changes for the worst. I mean, we did pick up, so on the 4th, we hired Dan Muse. People say he doesn't have any head coach experience, no real experience. I mean, he assistant coaches. He's been coaching for 20 years, 5 years with the Rags and the Preds. He's got 3 divisional championships, 2 President Trophy runs. He's got Todd Nelson underneath him, new assistant coach. I mean, we haven't really we're still going to have Russ, Crosby, Raquel, 30 some odd years of experience in those top 2 lines, however they spread those out. We got, Viley Kovanen's probably going to get some reps early on, just like, Rucker did last year as well as him. So we got a good mix, young talent, seasoned talent. We know Jar's going to be in net. Defense is kind of going to be where we're struggling. We got who we got. You got them up right there.
You got Matt Dumba as one of your 6. That's never good.
Ryan Shea on the first pairing, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not sure on those daily face-off pairings there. I'm seeing a lot of different stuff, but I'm thinking it's going to be like EK and Shea on the second line. Maybe Letang, Wolderspoons I'm seeing is going to get some reps early on. Owen Pickering, Clifton. I'm thinking Dumba might just be someone that gets some reps, very little ice time. I'm hoping, because I don't really care for Dumba that much, but we picked him up, signed him for 2 years. So EK's back healthy. Letang's good. So everyone's healthy. Defense, we're going to have to pick up pieces in the long term, but it's a rebuild. We got the offense. Dan Muse, PK specialist. Our power play was like 4th or 5th, 25 some odd % last season. The PK is where we struggled. So we were like bottom 5, 6 in the PK. Dan Muse brought the Preds and the Rags both up top 5 PKs. So I'm not thinking we blow past that 78.5, but I'm thinking 80, 82 points. He can bring this PK up. Crosby's going to play a couple years, see how he feels in a couple years. In the top 6, you got 40, 50 years of experience right there. them top two lines.
Yeah.
You know, you got a solid defender in each pairing right there. I mean, for the most part.
I don't know about their Carlson's defense is horrible, as we talked about. And Chris Letang, he's getting up there. And something that says a lot about the Penguins defense is Matt Grzelcyk is one of their key subtractions. He played over 20 minutes a night last year, and he hasn't been signed. Like he might get a PTO somewhere. I don't know if someone's going to pick him up, but I don't know. Like do you think the Penguins might get 90 points? You can get 5-1 for them to reach 90.
I don't know. I mean, I considered it. I put in the bet slip and took it out and put it back in and took it out. But 90 is just a lot.
Right. Talking about Joel's movie again, I guess. Putting in, taking it out.
Yeah, put it in, take it out. I mean, 90 is a lot of points. And then you got to factor in October. I mean, I think October is going to be tough. I think we're going to struggle all October. I mean, we're traveling, bouncing around. You got the old guys who are really old and the young guys who are really young. So they're probably not too used to traveling. Your old guys, they can't travel anymore, you know. Sean's saying Crosby won't allow a tank. I don't think it's necessarily allowing the tank. I mean, I think that I don't think they're going to tank. I think they're going to give it all they got, but all they got is going to be just that much. I don't think they're going to be necessarily worse team, but I mean, what'd you say it was 6-7-1? I think it's worth to have that in pocket because it
10-1 to get 90 points.
10-1. For the worst.
That's for the worst is 7-1. 5-1 for 90.
So if Crosby gets injured,
5-1. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah, no. I'd rather take 7-1 than take 5-1. Before you chime in here, we got to shout out our sponsors here. We just love them so much here. Make sure to check out mybookie.ag. It's your place to bet on every sport, including MLB, WNBA, golf, and of course futures. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of locations. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN for a 100% bet back bonus up to $500. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN. And we got Rhythm. We got their smart signals. NFL is back on Rhythm. Last season, Rhythm went 76-66 against the spread and 22-19 on over-unders. Great on player props. They went 15-8 on Josh Allen passing props for a 23% ROI. They also have MLB, WNBA, golf, and college football. We got to get NHL on there. But get your 7-day free trial. sportsgamblepodcast.com/rhythm. All right, Joel, what are your thoughts on the Penguins? You've sat back here a bit.
Oh, I let Dilly have his say, and I wasn't encouraged or convinced by his argument for being bullish on the Penguins. And I have made a significant wager on their under 78.5, and I think that they are going to be the worst team in the East, and this line is ridiculous. I think it's off by maybe 10 points. They should be in the 60s. This lineup is terrible. You mentioned Crosby being motivated for the Olympics and whatnot, but once this team is going to be out of the playoffs, he's not going to be fighting every day. Like, full credit to him. Like, we love the guy. Sidney Crosby was a hero. Canada, here for the Penguins, city of Pittsburgh, and all that. But he's not going to be, working his ass off to get to 80 points for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're not going to make the playoffs. He's not going to be, playing his. He's been playing a lot better for Canada than he'll be playing for the Pittsburgh Penguins, is my point. So you'll be saving his effort there. I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets traded by the deadline, to be honest, the way that things are going. Like, he's saying that his whole thing is like, as long as Malkin's in Pittsburgh, he'll be there. But what? Malkin is there for what? This year, next year?
I think this is his last year. This is his last year. Wait, I do have the salaries pulled up. He's a free agent after this year.
Right. So it wouldn't surprise to see Crosby have a conversation with Gino, and he'll probably be leaving by the. I'm not saying probably. I can't say probably, but that's certainly a possibility. But we know that Dubas, for all his faults, is a progressive GM, and he'll know that there is no value in finishing as a bubble playoff team, an 84-point team, and getting like a mid-draft pick this season. So he'll be doing his best to trade off these guys. A very aged roster, especially in the forward core. A lot of these guys will be on the move, especially with a lot of teams with a ton of cap space with futures to move. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Rust, Raquel, Mantha be moved. Other than that, I mean, you go down the list, like Record McGrady, he certainly underperformed in his rookie season there in Pittsburgh. I don't know even how many games he played, but he certainly couldn't stay in the lineup. Philip Tomasino, I kind of like that guy coming from Nashville. Tommy Novak as well, but no, very, very pedestrian bottom six. And yeah, Dilly mentioned the defensive core. It's brutal. I mean, Chris Letang is washed, much like Malkin is. Carlson, we know what he is like. He's going to put up his points, but he's going to be brutal to say the least on the defensive end. Connor Clifton, he's okay. Yeah, Matt Dumba, second line penalty kill at most, but no, he's a liability as well. Owen Pickering could be something in the future, but he's got some work to do. Yeah, I love this under 78.5. That's my biggest bet of the year. So yeah, it's unfortunate that I have to have my biggest bet fading the team of the guy we have on as a guest, but that's the way it is. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Penguins finished worse in the East. And the 71 bet for worst in the league is certainly better than the 5-1 to get 90 points. That's I would take anybody wants to bet me that. I'll be willing to listen.
Yeah, or even better prices. Honestly, like yeah, there's something you can definitely work it out there. Yeah, I do want to point out that they also did add a few defensemen that are not pictured here on the six. You got Caleb Jones, Alex Alexiev, two younger guys that maybe take a step up there. Also did trade for Seelovs from the Canucks, so maybe he's find something with Jari in net. If I'm just trying to put
Vancouver lost every game with Seelovs in net except against the Blackhawks. Every game,
some positive spin on it here. But yeah, I see Raquel and Rust being traded. Carlson, if Dubas can work the magic there, and Crosby could be moved to a team like Colorado, who has Marty Necas, who is due a raise next offseason. That could be a match there.
I did bet Avalanche over 103.5 points today, by the way.
Okay,
so that's a sneak preview for the Avalanche preview.
Yeah, weeks down the road there. Dilly, anything else to hear here, or should Joel and I go to our Penguins best bets?
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else. Alexiev, he's going to be someone to watch for sure. Yeah. Kind of upset that Joel's biggest bet of the year is against me, but I'm also flattered at the same time.
Hey, you know what? Dilly's gonna get some money off me too with the Brewers, wherever they're from. Milwaukee, yes.
That's where we're taking our PBRs from, Milwaukee.
I get it now. I get it. So I don't follow baseball at all, but a couple of guys in our channels, in our circles, they were saying that Dilly's a fool for backing the Brewers at 7-1. So okay, Dilly, I'll give you 8-1 for the Brewers to win whatever division they play in. And sure enough, they're now minus 2,000. So I'll be owing Dilly $150.
Are they really
whatever it is?
God, they're up 7 games now on the Cubs. I didn't realize it was. I mean, the Brewers have been insane recently, so there should be some regression at some point. But 7 games in a month and a half is so hard to overcome. It's not impossible. The Phillies did it.
Full credit to him. He got me back for. We're even now after you were calling my Guardians Manager of the Year bet dumb last year. So we're even on the baseball front.
That's funny, yeah.
All right, let's get to our best bets here. I have Joel's under 78.5 points, minus 120 for 5 units. Is that correct?
I would do 15 if I could.
No, 5's our max. And I'm taking worst record at 7-1, just for 1 unit there. Joel's bet's probably better, but I'll take a chance. I feel like if Crosby wants to stick around, they're going to be tanking. And if they're not bad enough, maybe he'll get traded. But yeah, I could see that happening. But I don't know. The Blackhawks are going to be fucking shit too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I would love that bet. Still kind of like that bet, but the Blackhawks, I think, are just going to be that bad.
Yeah. Okay. Any closing thoughts here on the Penguins from anyone, including Dilly?
Yeah, Viley, Kovanen, Calder. 65-1. I mean, I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet.
It completely slipped my mind, Catfish. Thank you for bringing it up.
Right. I mean, 7 points in 8 games last season? I mean, he got sent back down to Whitesboro, but I mean, he's back, baby.
I mean, that's That's a 71-point pace over 82 games. So, I mean, you can't pretty good there. 35-1 at DraftKings for Kuvernen to.
Yeah, get it on FanDuel because it's 65-1, I believe.
All right, you gotta shop. You gotta shop around. Always gotta shop around here for these bets. Okay, let's go over to the Buffalo Sabres here. Last season, the Sabres went 36-39-7 for 79 points. Goal differential only -20 there. Good home team 23-15-3. Bad road team 13-24-4. In the off season, I don't think they really did much. One of their bigger moves was at the trade deadline when they traded Dylan Cousins for Josh Norris. Oh, they traded JJ Peterka, of course. Peterka to Utah, brought in Kesselring, Josh Doan, got Alex Lyon in free agency, Justin Danforth, Connor Timmins, and Zach Jones. Peterka, Sam Lafferty, Connor Clifton, Jacob Bernard-Docker were their key subtractions, which only really Peterka there is key. It's upcoming season 84.5, but it's just the Sabres in the Atlantic. We do it every year, and they're not the Senators. The Senators have finally taken a step forward. The Sabres, I just don't see them getting 84.5 points whatsoever. They had 79 last year. That's 5 points better. Maybe their young guys take a step forward, but it just seems like the Sabres have to tear it down before they get good again.
Right. Yeah. The last season was certainly yet another disappointment. They underperformed their point total by what? They had 79, 80 points last year. I think their point total was what?
87.5 here I'm seeing on
high 80s.
Yeah.
So clearly did not exceed expectations in the market, did not exceed expectations in the fan base. So yet another disappointment with a new coach as well. Lindy Ruff couldn't get a handle on this team.
A new old coach. Come on, it's not
right. Okay, yeah, no, but with the new group of players, no, it's very. Yeah, I'm starting to think that whole Lindy Ruff Devil season was largely due to Andrew Burnett coming in there from Florida.
You would think that.
I would. I've mentioned this before, but yeah, I think Lindy Ruff is past his prime. Clearly as a head coach, and he lost control of this locker room at multiple points in the season, certainly towards the end of it. Even though the Sabres, they do this every year, right? They do well the last third of the season. They kind of like scare some teams and maybe increase expectations in the fan base for the next season, but they perennially disappoint. And I think they'll be the same thing this year. So certainly on the Sabres, I do not like the roster. The young core is clearly failed to deliver to expectations. Sure, Darlene, Power are still pretty good. Tage Thompson has taken multiple steps back since his real breakup performance a couple of years ago when he scored 1 million goals. And they really haven't done much. Yeah, they lost JJ Peterka, one of their better offensive weapons. Certainly, he's going to be a cup winner at some point, given the history of Sabres immigrants to other teams. And yeah, there's nothing going on for this team. Even Alex Tuck wants out. He's from fucking Buffalo. He says he loves the city, and even he's been saying that he wants to get out of here. So there's zero culture going on. I don't expect this team to be any good, especially in a very competitive and rising Atlantic division. So yeah, the 84.5 points. I love that under. You can get it plus money at places. So that's my favorite bet for this team. Senators, we'll get to them in a bit, but you're right that they've actually taken a manifest step forward, and the Sabres have not. And I don't expect they will in the short term. They'll need a new coach in town, I'm pretty sure, and some new investment in their, free agents or some better draft picks or something. Like they got to get something going. They got to get a leader. I think that's what they need. They need a real culture to get this team marching the right way. But as of now, they're not marching the right way. So definitely taking the under.
Yeah, I didn't realize how good Peterka was last year. It's 68 points, the second most behind Thompson, who had 72. If Alex Tuck wants out, he had 67 points. Like, I don't see who's replacing that Peterka production there. But Dilly, what do you think here on the Sabres?
Spoiler alert, everyone dies in the end.
Everyone does
Yeah.
die in the end.
I can't
Yeah,
help
this
it.
isn't the Bills. You got to make the fucking final to die in the end.
Yeah, I mean, Tage Thompson, Rocket Richard. If you want something, 22-1, I think was what I saw, somewhere around there.
22-1. That's it.
22-1. I mean, he got 44. He was like tied for third last year for
Yeah, he
goals
scored
scored.
44 last year. Like
44. But
18
also, he was
18-1 on DraftKings. So
right. So
definitely looking
22-1, 25-1. I mean, he scored the most even strength goals, somewhere around 35, 36. I don't know. I don't have
37, even 37.
37. So, I mean,
All right.
Put him on a line with Matt Van Meechkoff in Philadelphia. He's scoring 50. Nothing from either of you.
I laughed. I giggled.
No, you both laugh, but like now it's just honest. But he's one of my.
You think he's going to go to Philly?
He's one of my dream targets there. And if Buffalo has another shit season this year, like they have to tear it down. Danny Briere played in Buffalo for a long time, had some relationship there. I would love Tage Thompson on the Flyers. Not just because he's a giraffe like me, but he's a good hockey player. Good hockey player.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a good hockey player.
Yeah. I'm looking here, Sabres to get the worst record. I don't know if they're going to be that bad, but 35-1, like I think that should be a lot shorter.
Yeah, that's certainly a tempting number. More tempting than the Pittsburgh number, even though I'm more down at Pittsburgh. 35-1 is pretty crazy because this team could just be that bad. I could see a tire fire going on with the Buffalo Sabres this year. Yeah, so if you don't want the under, if you want to, plus money, so you don't have to tie up as much money for 8 months or whatever it is, that 35-1 is certainly the way to go. I think that's a good look.
I will say maybe they have a slightly higher floor than they have in the past. Like I know Alex Lyon isn't a great goaltender, but he's better than James Reimer, who was the backup last year, and UPL was 87 save percentage last year. Like Alex Lyon 2 years ago had 904 in 43 starts with Detroit. So, maybe there's injuries, maybe they do trade people, but still 35-1. What's that? Like 3% implied? I feel like there's a better chance than that.
Yeah. I can't argue with that one. I mean, I love the under 84.5, and 35-1 is certainly, I think, is a lot better than the 7-1 for the Penguins, considering there is a certain floor, the Crosby thing. But again, there's the Blackhawks element of it all. Yeah. And I just think the Blackhawks are going to be fucking brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else before we get to our best bets?
What about the Ducks?
Well, no, the Ducks.
There.
The Ducks are next. Our best bet. Bet for the Sabres here. I don't know. I kind of want to change my Penguins bet to under and do worst record for the Sabres. Yeah, I'm doing that. Worst record, 35-1. Put a half unit on that. And changing my Penguins bet to copying Joel's.
We're charging you a 10% vig on that cash out, Ryan. Sorry.
All right, I'll deal with the warg. Joel, you taking the under points here? Already have it there.
Yeah, I mean it's shameful having just the 5-unit limit, but considering that's the same as my Penguins under, but that's no, just do 5 units. It is. I mean, bet.
It's
whatever.
We had to keep a limit on it. 5. Right, yeah. Maybe we can at the end go back and we can get like 1 10-unit bet or something, or we'll have episodes to kill. We'll have time to kill at some point.
Yes, but the Penguins under is getting bet to hell. So if you want to bet that under, just bet it now or wait till mid-season or something, and then just keep hammering it. But yeah, I don't think the Penguins are getting tonight 79 points.
No. All right, so now we are brought to you by Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Circa Las Vegas, the world's greatest sportsbook, is hosting the world's biggest pro football contests. Circa Million, Circa Survivor, and Circa Grandissimo with over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can't call yourself a true DGen if you're not competing in the Circa football contests. come hang out with SGPN this weekend, August 21st to 23rd, for an amazing weekend, including live shows and open bars. Plus, you get 15% off a stay at Circa with promo code SGP15. The contest are open to everyone. Be it to sign up in Nevada and play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com and use promo code SGP to get $50 off your proxy fees. And of course, you got to check out Underdog for your football fans. Best Ball Mania is happening. For hockey fans here, we got the best puck happening. Best Ball Mania giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. No waiver wire, no trades, no arguments. Best Ball is the way to best way to play fantasy sports. Also a great place to play Pick'em on Underdog, where you can win up to 500 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with a promo code HGP.
Before you continue, I noticed Archer, the guest of our previous episode, he had this to say: if you're taking Sabres to finish with the lowest points, you should take Bruins too. Always in the range of outcomes for them as well. He is a Bruins fan, so just a typical Boston pessimist. Totally disagree with that. The Bruins have a higher floor than the Sabres. The Sabres can be really bad.
He's being like a Leafs fan, like making everything about the Leafs. He's making everything about the Bruins.
Yeah, and just being highly emotional and biased in that respect.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the Bruins are much higher floor than the Sabres. The Sabres have a higher range of outcomes than the Bruins do. I mean, I think there's more upside for the Bruins, but I think the floor for the Sabres is far lower than the Bruins. I mean, unless, you get to see McAvoy injured and Swayman plays the same way he did at the beginning of last season, Pasternak takes a massive step back, but no, it's very hard for me to see the Bruins finishing last in the NHL next season. This team is still very good, even without the young potential coming through. But there's still a pretty good roster, and just very, they're lower middle class at worst.
He said, "What if Pasta gets injured?"
Yeah, okay.
You can't factor in potential injuries to every if he gets injured, if Swayman gets injured, they're the worst record in the league. What's that? 15-1. Bet that.
It's one thing
if Connor McDavid gets hurt, bet Edmonton missed the playoffs. Like if McDavid and Draisaitl,
and McDavid has a lot more injury time than Pasta has. Like Pasta is not an injury prone player, so this isn't even an argument.
Yeah. So no, we're good here. So after discussing two foul teams in the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Buffalo Sabres, let's continue with the foul team.
This really is
NHL,
a bird pod.
The Anaheim Ducks. Last season, they performed surprisingly well. 35, 37, and 10 for 80 points in 82 games, while making some trades throughout the season. Made some trades for the off season for some veterans as well. Joel, this is your team for the coming season, so take it away. Whatever you want to talk about here.
Yeah, this is certainly a team that I've been high on the past years. When I finally faded them last year, they somehow managed to crawl over their point total, despite Greg Cronin's best efforts to turn this team into an absolute turtle. And now we have this should be like a breakthrough season. We have the perfect coach in town in Joel Quenneville. He's going to be fired up after getting demeaned by the league, by the media. He's certainly a player or a coach that turns teams around. We've seen that in Florida and Chicago, of course. And before that, it's a team loaded with talent. We have multiple top 5 picks up and down the lineup. Minchukov, too, big guy on defense. We'll see what happens with Mason McTavish. There's certainly rumors being big traded. I don't think that he will be, because it's simply a negotiation ploy. He's looking for a long-term deal, and the Ducks are reluctant to give that to him at this point, considering he's been rather pedestrian a little lately. But I think he's still a legit player, and he'll play for this team, whether on a short-term deal or a long-term. And yeah, you look at Leo Carlson, you look at not Trevor Zegers. Leo, he's gone, long gone. R.I.P. Trevor, roller hockey player.
Don't shit talk Trevor Zegras right now. I have one season of Trevor Zegras hope. Okay, this is my 1 year. I can like him.
This team is loaded with talent. It's one of the youngest teams in the league. Absolute firepower. Troy Terry's still top of his game. We got some veterans as well, and Mikael Granlund, Alex Killorn. They're just flip-flop hockey. They've done their best at other places, and now they're just collecting paychecks, but they're still good players. Cutter Gauthier, speaking of the Flyers, he's going to have a good season, I think. I know Joel Quenneville, Chris Kreider. Yeah, there's been some weird offseason moves in terms of the Chris Kreider and Jacob Trouba, not offseason, but last season in that trade with the Rangers. But at least they provide some defensive stability. I'm starting to lose faith in Pat Verbeek as a general manager.
Oh, he's awful. He's an awful GM.
Yeah. But I still like the talent on this team. There's a lot of potential here. So I think this is another team with a high range of outcomes. And I bet them to make the playoffs at 4-1. The number is a little lower now. I would not bet the point total because this team could be fucking awful. This team could be fucking great. Not like threatening division great, but in terms of making the playoffs comfortably, I could certainly see that in their future. But I could also see them finishing bottom 3 in the league. So that's why I stuck with the make the playoffs bet. I'm not making too many more efforts on this front. We could talk about the Jack Adams in a little bit, but I'll let you guys take over for now.
Yeah, Ducks here make playoffs. You see, it was on the screen before, plus 250. 90 points is plus 180, so you'd rather take playoffs. Then 100 points is only plus 750. I feel like that's extremely low, but they don't really have anything much longer for teams besides teams that absolutely suck. But looking at this top 9, even Gauthier, Carlson, Killorn, you got 2 young guys and a veteran who can maybe provide some physical presence. Kreider, McTavish, Terry, that's a good line. Petrano, Strome, Granlund, that's a really good third line. And Ryan Poehling from the Flyers is a great fourth line center. He's not more than a fourth line center, maybe third line. He's like Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, but a little bit better, a little bit faster. So one of those guys you like having on your team.
How does it compare with the guy that the Leafs traded for?
Scott Laughton?
Scott Laughton, yeah.
I'd say at this point in his career, Poehling is better. Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. The Flyers fleeced the Leafs for Scott Laughton. We were talking about that before. Yeah, no, absolute steal there. Danny Briere masterclass. And, Jackson Lacombe, a lot of people talking him up. Got Captain Ratko Gudas, a former Flyer.
Another flip-flop guy.
Jacob Trouba, Ratko Gudas on your blue line. Just going to be elbows flying left and right.
They're going to deliver the punishment.
A good young guy there.
Drew Helleson, another promising prospect.
Yeah, and Catfish's boy, we'll get to him next, Lucas Dostal. I didn't realize he started 38 games 2 years ago, 49 games last year, save percentage over 900, which is all you're looking for.
He's a Dostal's Vezina pick last year. Yeah, Smitty's. What's your name? Catfish. Dilly's
Vezina
pick last year.
And looking at their offseason moves, they lost Zegras, they lost Gibson, but they got Granlund, Kreider, and Poehling to replace Zegras. And I feel like that's 3 guys that are great in the middle bottom 6. And then Mrazek is a decent enough backup at this point in his career where you can't help but be high on this Ducks team. I don't know if they can win the Pacific with the Knights and the Oilers unless they take a page out of the Panthers book and, rest a lot of players. But
what are the odds for them to win the Pacific? Do you have that up?
We have 25-1 here on DraftKings.
Yeah, it's not
so
good enough.
That's not good enough. Only 100-1. Only 100-1 for the Cup after being 300-1 back in June. But playoffs. Catfish, are you also high on the Ducks here?
Yeah, I am. I do like the playoffs. I agree with Joel. I think that 84.5 is too high. Just a little high to lay.
Too low. Too low, you mean?
Well,
I didn't say it was too high. I think that the way to play is variance, right? You want to do minus 110 for 84.5, considering there's so many different directions this team could take.
Right. Take the 250 to make the playoffs. If they go over that 84.5, they're likely they'll be in the postseason. So yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. Developing young talent, got some good talent. Picked up Peter Mrazek to back up my boy Dostal. Got Kreider. Got a new coach, Joel, second all-time most winningest coach in the NHL. 969 some odd wins. Add some more to it. Let's go.
Yeah, you liking your boy Dostal for Vezina again? You got 30-1 at DraftKings and 40-1 elsewhere. I don't think that's long enough.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the Vez. I kind of that
the Vez.
tried to hit.
I like it. The Vez. I like that.
Better than Vezina.
The Vez, yes, the Vez. We tried to catch it at its peak, but we were just second bet. We were
No, I kind of like it more this year. I was flirting with it for a moment. This leads into my Jack Adams commentary.
Oh yes,
because Joel Quenneville is the favorite at most shops to win the Jack Adams. That's the coach of the year in the NHL, and you see a lot of correlation between the Jack Adams winner and a very strong goalie and a Vezina winner as well. So I was looking at Dostal as maybe a surrogate way to play, considering Quenneville has his. Look at that. He's actually been faded a little bit, according to the screen that Ryan is showing. And he's at 9-1 now. So I was looking at Dostal as a way to play Quenneville as like a surrogate bet for Jack Adams, because he's got all that baggage in the media and people do not like him. People will not be voting for him for past transgressions or what have you in Chicago. But I don't think the Ducks are going to be quite that good for him to win the Vezina. So I steered clear of that. And I'm very wary of the Vezina market in general, considering my past failure to handicap this market. So, but that is the better way to play it. I don't think Quenneville's winning the Jack Adams. So if you really are bullish on Quenneville to win the Jack Adams, at least have a little bit of Dostal, because he's not going to win the Jack Adams without Dostal being an absolute force in net. So you can get that at 40-1. So I like that a little bit. Not something in pocket, but I was close to it.
Do you know if he has good advanced stats? I'm trying to look that up right now.
Yes, he does.
He
was top 10.
John Gibson has had better goal save above average on a natural stat trick last year, though.
Well, how many games did he play?
John Gibson, 9.2 goal saved above average in 29 games. Dostal, 4.5 in 54 games. I don't know what site you use. I know all these sites have different metrics and shit. Like,
I usually use Evolving Hockey, goal saved.
Yeah, no, they're good. Yeah, they're good.
But yeah, of course, you need to play more games to get those numbers up. And I think that Dostal has been the more consistent.
Okay. Dostal's 16th on Money Pucks, goal save above expected. Gibson was 13th.
Let's see here.
Yeah, but also, getting Trouba in there for the
ninth
full
in
season.
Evolving Hockey. So again, this shit varies. That's another flaw in the NHL analytical system. Like, we're working with things that are miles behind the NFL statistics, for instance, or the Premier League, or what have you, or MLB even.
Yeah, NHL, and like we always say, like, "Oh, bet this now before it moves," but I don't know what sports books are looking at NHL futures in August when they have college football and NFL starting in a few weeks. So you might have some time, but like if it's one of these great ones, like the Penguins under, Sabres under, like get them in now if you have the bankroll to tie it up for 6-8 months.
The Penguins one is definitely worth it. I will tell you that right now. That this point total will be in the low 70s most of the year.
Cash out your Roth IRA. Put it on Penguins under. That's what Joel just said.
Yes, sir.
Anything else here on the Ducks before we get to our best bet for the team?
I can't wait to get into a deep Jack Adams conversation, but no, I got nothing else going on with the Ducks.
Okay. Going into our best bets here, I took playoffs plus 250 for 2 units. Are you taking that as well?
God damn it. Yeah, I guess we're just fucking.
You don't.
We're quacking.
We're quacking.
And
got to quack, yeah. We're
quack jerking.
We're quackheads here. We're quacking. We're quailing. We're doing all the QU bird.
Yeah. All right. No, I got one up you then.
Yeah, you know 3 units.
2.5. Fuck you.
I didn't want to have to do fractional units, but we can do it.
We did it before.
Yeah, but you started it with the brunette Jack Adams.
Is it much harder to do the math that way? No,
it's not harder. No, but I feel like we should have just done 1 to 5.
No, you'd be more precise. Got to be precise.
You got to be precise.
Commandant.
You got to be precise. That's
exactly. Organization.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have anything else that you would like to go over? Shout out, Catfish. Any socials?
What you got going on?
Yeah,
what's your plans for the weekend?
I have no plans for the weekend. Deer season's coming up. Trying to stay out of the woods. You want to stay out of the woods leading up the season. Don't go in there and blow them out. I got a quail. Strategy. I got a quail population to rejuvenate.
You got a quailment
because you've been eating all the eggs.
I did think when I went out there to the devastation. Yeah, I had 6 eggs in the fridge. If I had to, I would have put those in the incubator to save the population. But I didn't have to. I caught them with my bare hands running through my backyard.
That's
all right.
That's a true Florida man right there.
I'm in Pennsylvania, Ryan.
But you're a Florida man still.
Oh yeah, listen to that accent.
I probably at heart I am a part of a Florida man. Yes.
That accent's more like it's more southern than Florida is just like its own thing. I feel like Catfish's accent is just like not quite a Texas accent, but it's just
no, it's North Florida. There's a difference.
Okay.
You're from North Florida, right?
I'm from Central Florida, but yeah.
It's closer to like old school style.
Yeah.
Not those fucking New Yorkers coming down to Miami and whatnot.
No, not the snowbirds. Not the snowbirds.
Yeah, or the Canadians for that matter.
They're called cityites.
Cityites.
I like that. Okay, yeah. Our next episode likely Friday. Joel and I haven't discussed, but Thursday or probably Friday this week. Next 3 teams look like we got the Islanders, Rangers, and Red Wings. So if you are a fan of those teams and listen to this before Friday, hit us up.
Fucking BW on.
Oh, BW on maybe.
That would be nice.
That would just keep the Discord guest going here. That's
you want to talk about a legend, Discord legend. Get B-Dub on.
Get B-Dub on.
What's my most impassioned argument for him to be on?
What's his website? What are you guys still doing that? Are you guys keep that updated?
Kama Sutra
Bets or something.
I don't know. It failed, but it was fun for the time being.
Yeah, if you're a fan of one of those 3 teams or any team, and you want to come on the Hockey Gambling Podcast for a team preview throughout the season, help out behind the scenes, help out on social. Hit us up on Twitter at
some PBRs.
SGPN, have some PBRs. We can maybe give you PBR money. I know we can't pay a ton, but like if you want a 30-pack for $20, that's what I get it for. Like that's fine. You can get that for the month. We can ration them out for you. So we'll figure something out. Make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts. Get those ratings and reviews in there. Joel is just hitting me up every day. He's like, when are we going to get another review? I'm like, Joel, don't worry. I will ask for it. I'll get it for you. We'll get one in there.
All right.
Okay, then. I guess that's going to be it here. Joel's looking up his closeout bet here. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer, and you'll find me coming off yet another win in the CFL with the Rough Riders cruising to 29-9, I think it was. They clearly cleared the 3.5 and the money line, of course. Dominant win there. So we're going to go for, 4 in a row now? We're going to go kind of contrarian here with the +3 on the Ottawa Red Blacks. Certainly lost their quarterback last week, but I think we have some trust in Crom to do the job. Alex have only won once this year. It was a 1-point win against the Alouettes against their backup quarterback, and there's a lot of hype behind the Alex right now with Cody Vajado taking over from Trey Ford. Red Blacks +3. You can do the money line. There's some +145s out there. So Blacks money line, Blacks +3. That's the CFL bet of the week.
That's Friday night. We'll be we can react to it live. I see 3.5 and +164 money line on DraftKings.
Nice. Oh, nice.
There,
what? Shit, I gotta get
Dilly, plug your shit.
I have no shit. I don't have
Plug the Discord then. Yell at people to do a
Discord.
review for Joel.
Right. Do a fucking review.
Who's your favorite Discord? Right
My
now,
what?
on the spot. Who's your favorite Discord? Is it
John,
Archer? Is it Smitty? Is
It's
it...
Archer. When's the Archer Catfish podcast starting?
John's my favorite Discord.
It's John?
Jong Lee.
Oh, John, of course. Yeah. Easy choice.
Nike 7
Best.
at Nike
UFC
7.
legend. Yes, sir. Good connection there. Fuck Ryan, Jeff Fox for never coming on our show despite our
Yes.
multiple invitations.
Yep.
He's a Canadian. He's not even a hockey fan. Like we can't even get him on for. It's just.
He listens to every episode too.
He does. He's still listening. Like we're just talking bullshit now at the end. And Jeff, I know you're still listening. Go pay attention to your children. Okay.
Welcome to Place Dilly here. Says John is his favorite Discord.
Okay. See ya.